In one horrific crash into the fence at Auburn, a promising freshman season for Chris Sciambra was over. But fortunately, his career was not.
It was real windy that day, so it was tough to read the balls out there, so that was part of it. I jumped after the ball and hit the wall, and next thing I know, the trainer was out there.
When I saw he wasn't getting up, obviously I was very concerned. But the first thing that crossed my mind was he probably hit his head and maybe had a concussion.
Chris's father, Jay, was partly right. Chris did have a concussion, but soon afterwards, x-rays also revealed 2 broken bones in his C2 vertebrae. It was Jay who broke the news to Chris.
It was disappointing, but in the emergency room while he was on the table, I had told him that, quite honestly, no matter what happened from here on out, he so far exceeded my expectations of the freshman year.
Once I realized that, I was looking forward. I wasn't looking backwards anymore. I was trying to see what I could do to get better and to be a part of the team this year.
And that's exactly what Chris has done, remaining an inspirational part of the team since his injury.
It means a lot to see him come out there and support us and continue to be the teammate that he always was. I'm sure it's helped him, but it's helped us see a lot as individuals and as players on the team, is that you get a guy whose season's ended, he played a vital role and he's still coming out.
Now that he's, out here messing around and he's not moping around, he's smiling, he's happy. He knows, he knows how serious his injury could have been, how serious it is now, but the fact that he's going to be back next year playing baseball is the miraculous part about it.
Even with a neck brace, Chris still remains very close to the LSU baseball team. He still attends every home game. He also goes to every practice. But what you might not know is late in the season, Chris and his father took a road trip to see an LSU away series. 6 hours away to Ole Miss, 12 hours round trip.
But if you know Chris Sciambra like I do, you wouldn't be surprised that he's always around, because this kid cares about the right things. He cares deeply about his teammates, about his team, about his coaches, about his school. It's been a lifetime ambition of his to come to LSU. He's not going to let a little thing like a broken neck stop him from hanging around, come on.
And it's not just his teammates that Chris has inspired. Last month, he had a chance to brighten up the situation for Gabe Steve, a Baton Rouge second grader who also suffered a broken vertebrae in a playground accident.
Once I heard about him, I wanted to just do anything that I could to help him out and make him feel like he would get through it and that it wasn't a big of a deal. So I think he enjoyed it and had a good time, and I had a good time too. I know everyone else thought it was pretty funny watching us next to each other with 2 neck braces on.
He hopes to get the neck brace off in early July to begin rehab, and gives all SEC fans a message on his status during this week's tournament.
Well, I'd just like everyone to know that I'm doing really well, and that, as one coach from Georgia said to me, we're all competing against each other in the ball games and the conference, but when it comes down to it, we're really rooting for each other.
For SEC Weekly Championship Edition, I'm Richey.